All right, y'all. This is Danny Cohen, and welcome to the Foil Hockey Stars. Be sure to check out my YouTube at the Foil Hockey Stars if you're not on it already. And the Stars win again. More road success for them. They put up a shutout, close to a perfect game. The Stars continue to crush it defensively in the absence of a lot of our top guys. Otter has probably his best game of the year in this shutout where he made 30 stops, and our penalty kill streak goes to 20 kills in a row in 6 straight games. We've got an 8-game point streak, a 12-game road point streak. We'll talk about the changes that were made to the lineup after the bad news about Seguin's season-ending injury. But before we do, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, post this on your social media, and help me get the word out. So Ben was put down rather, into Seguin's spot on the right wing of the second line, and so Bork was not promoted. He would have been the natural guy to bump up, but because he hasn't produced this year, he did not get that bump this time around like he did the last time, and deservedly so. Bork is on pace for 26 points this year, which is flat from last season, and he's had a lot of opportunities with the big boys to do more than that, so that's why he is left on the third line, at least for now. And Steele comes up to the first line in Ben's place, and I know you got to shuffle the lineup a little bit, and it's not ideal. I don't like that, but sometimes I guess you got to do what you got to do. Jamie Benn has another great night, 2 assists. He is looking very, very good in this early going of his season. Since he's been back, he's got 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points in 9 games played. He had a little bit of playful nasty in his game tonight. There was just a couple instances where you just saw him doing rascally stuff, and I love that. So the Messiah, Mikko Rantanen, looks back to his rough and tumble style. He had a couple nice hits on the game, 1 goal as well. Miro Heiskanen, 1 goal, 1 assist. Lindell had a really good game. I like the way he looked out there. Just optically, it looked good, and he produced 2 assists on the night. You gotta like that. And the Stars, here's an interesting stat. They are 14-2-2 when scoring a power play goal versus 3-3-3 with no power play goal. Thank you for the Stars network and putting that one together on the Victory Plus network. That's some very telling stats about how important their power play is to their game. So Robo continues to score at a feverish pace. He would get another goal on the night. He is on pace for 50 on the year, which is not too shabby. That would put him right at Mike Modano's Dallas Stars record. So something to keep an eye on as we get later in the season here. Rupe Hintz has got a 5-game point streak. Robo has points in 10 of his last 11. And let's go through the game and how it played out. So the first period had a good pace to it, good pressure by the Stars. The Messiah had a nice hit on Nico Hischier. There was kind of a low scoring chance type of first period. Very few stoppages in the period. So even though there was low scoring chances, the puck was moving. It was fun to watch. Otter had a showstopper of a save. He stopped it on a breakaway first, and then the rebound with a sprawling kick save. Might be the save of the year. Second period, New Jersey is kind of taking control of the possession game for a good chunk of it, and then Dallas Stars would get what would be the game-winning goal. That started off with Jamie with a nice patient pass in the neutral zone to wait for a passing lane to open, and he would help take the puck into the offensive zone with that pass that went to Robo, who would force the puck deep and shoots, then battles with Siegenthaler to get his blocked shot that was kind of rattling around back under control. The puck goes to the corner, and Jamie Benn forces the New Jersey off of the puck, the New Jersey defenseman off of the puck, and backhands it into the center where Hintz goes low and passes high to Heiskanen on the other side. Heiskanen takes the wrister, goes high blocker side against the grain, perfectly in the corner, and the Stars would never look back. Ritzy later would fumble a breakaway, and then the Moose with another hit along the wall behind the Devils' goal. Then the Stars would go up 2-0 with Robo getting the next one here. Stars win a face-off in the O zone, and eventually Benn cycles along the far wall with Robo. Robo, a little give and go with Lindell, who is high between the tops of the circles, gets the puck back to Robo, who is breaking towards the net with a New Jersey Devil draped on him. He settles it down very quickly and puts it quickly past Markstrom, far side. Beautiful goal. And then later after that, Siegenthaler gets away with a dive on Radek Faksa. And this diving stuff, we've got to get this. It's getting out of hand, and we got to get it out of this game. It's kind of like when the refs call penalties on the player that was the victim of the dive. It's like feeding dogs at the table and just reinforcing this bad behavior, and just the way that the modern NHL is called with all these ticky-tacky calls. These players are incentivized to turn the penalty aspect of the game into a game in and of itself, and I just don't like it. It's not good for the game. But anyway, later Rantanen would draw a legitimate call on a trip, and this is our opportunity to put the fork in it. We don't, at least not yet, and Otter would actually have to make a couple shorthanded saves. At the bell, Jamie Benn is standing right behind Markstrom in his crease behind him, chirping. Just great vintage Jamie Benn. I love seeing that from him. And in the third period, we get only one shot on the remainder of the power play. So Otter would later give Hischier a shove in front of the net. There was a little bit of like chippiness to this game. Not extreme, but just kind of like dastardly stuff that was happening after the whistles and stuff that you'd expect from a divisional game. But that's just the way that they play hockey on the East Coast. So Jamie Benn would take a penalty for tripping. The Stars would kill it. And then the Stars would get the 3-0 and last goal of the game. The Messiah does it again. Lindell, a shot from distance, and Rantanen with the deflection that stopped, but it filters through the goalie's legs, and then Mikko would clean it up behind the goalie on the doorstep there. And then that would pretty much do it. Oscar Beck would have a weird play where his own stick cuts him. They called a double minor on it, and then they reviewed it because the double minor is reviewable, and they said no harm, no foul there. Then at the buzzer, Kolyachonok and Nosen were tussling. I think Kolyachonok was standing over him. I think Nosen may have punched him in the face, if I remember correctly, but it was just the kind of fun stuff that you see in hockey games. The Stars would take the win to the bank. We are now 3 points behind Colorado. Colorado has 2 games in hand on us. The Stars are 6 points ahead of Minnesota. Minnesota has 1 game in hand as well. We go on to play San Jose next, who's playing .500 hockey, a big improvement from last year where they were one of the worst, if not the worst in the league. I can't remember, but that should be a fun one. We get to see Macklin, Celebrini, and company over there, and I look forward to seeing y'all on the pregame for that. Y'all have a nice night.